Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV and Radio, where wisdom meets experience. Join a dynamic lineup of thought leaders, professionals, and changemakers from around the world. Dr. Madalene Chan from the UK. Mariska Dupreya from Australia, Red O'Loughlin from Texas, USA, Carolyn Heward from the UK, Zunette Lub from Cape Town, South Africa, as they share expert insights, personal journeys, and impactful strategies for success. Talking Heads isn't just a show, it's a global stage for education, collaboration, and inspiration. So elevate your knowledge, expand your perspective, engage in conversations that matter. Streaming globally, empowering locally, this is Talking Heads, only on USA Global TV and Radio.
Hello and good evening, a warm, early good evening from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I will be presenting my episode on Talking Heads. So a warm welcome to our YouTube, to our TikTok, our LinkedIn, Instagram, and our, did I say YouTube? Yes, our YouTube, and of course, our viewers of E360 TV. So each week, what I tend to do is, first of all, I have to clear the energies, because wherever we've been, everything is in the now, and where we've been from before, we've collected that energy from that thought, from that engaged conversation, from that place, from the environment, from the smell, from the taste, everything. So we need to close that energy down. And what we do, we can either clap, and what clapping does, it breaks down the stagnant ions. Or if you have a beautiful singing bowl like this that I have here, you just take this mallet and you go. And it's made of 7 different metals. And what it does, these metals will help to dissipate the energy that's built up and becomes stale. So what it does, it just clears it. So you can go around your home and you can clear all, and especially in the corners, because that's where the energy stacks up. And then, of course, you can have what I've got here, selenite, and it's a crystal. And what it does, it clears the energies and brings clarity. Now, don't forget, oh, where is it? Here we go. We've got a new one here. Here's the happy star. So when you're in the now, or you can go like this with your arms and go and bring everything centered. But remember, start when you go into this now, into this new frame, start on a happy tone. Happy tone, happy tone, happy star, happy star. Right. So this is just me. I'm quirky anyway. All right, then. So what we're going to do is talk about the title, which is You Don't Fit In Because You Were Born to Lead. That's quite strong, isn't it? Quite powerful. You don't fit in because you were born to lead. Now, how do you know you were born to lead? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you all different scenarios of where you feel you were born to lead. Right. So if you're with a group of friends and you're all going out and they're all kind of dressed the same, similar, or it's almost like they're clones of each other, but they're happy about that. But for some reason, you're feeling, I don't want to wear this because they're telling me to wear it, because to be part of the group. I don't want to be part of this. And then the activities they do that evening, it doesn't resonate with you anymore. And then you start to feel a little bit left out. You start to feel, why is this not resonating with me anymore? How come I can't go out with the girls and go to the pub, same pub, and have the same drinks and meet the same people, whereas before I could? How come I can't do it now? What has happened? What has changed for me? That's one. Another one, where a family situation and your parents say, oh, you're going to take this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this singing, you're going to do these, let's say these lessons, you're going to do this academic, you're going to be this, and because it's good for you, it's good for your character, it builds you up, and it helps you to even contribute towards your academic accreditation. But then you think, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm not feeling it. But you do it anyway. You do it anyway so that you can please your parents. But it's not making you happy. So where in the 3D world, the Matrix, where we were able to do this, in the old belief system, the 3D way of life, where we were able to do this and carry it on anyway, regardless what we felt, we just carried on with it to make people happy and not to cause a stir. That's it is. Not to cause a stir. And that's why we did it. But if you don't cause that stir and then you repress what you're really feeling and you go along with it, sooner or later it crashes. You crash. You have a burnout. Because what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, or what they're actioning, it's no longer resonating. It's almost as if you're on two different worlds, yet expecting the same results. Excuse me. How can you expect the same results when you get to that point and you think, no, it's not right for me. I don't know whether it's right for me, but for some reason, I'm not enjoying myself. In fact, I'm really trying to make a big effort to try push myself, to try and cheer myself up, to give myself esteem, to go along with this, to make my friends happy. And that's what we did. All of us. We've all done it. And some still do. Even I do sometimes. But then reality check. It's called a reality check. And the reality check is the feeling. You see, before, our feelings weren't as strong in 3D. But when you start to connect with a 4D reality, with a 5D conscious, your feelings matter. 85% of your decisions is governed by your true feelings. So now we're in that golden age, in the golden age, not in that, in the golden age. It means that all masks are off. So if you think about it, we actually adorned a mask when we were thrown into certain situations with people, events, certain places we have to go, certain things we agreed to. But we agreed because the majority agreed. So therefore you're going, well, because they're agreeing, then it must be right. So I'm going to agree with them. Now, the energy of the earth at the moment is there's the two timelines, and the two timelines is love and the distorted spectrum of love, which is fear. And within fear is where we follow people, but it's not in our heart to follow, but we follow people purely because they are the trend, they are in, they are the ones that are the biggest influencers, so we follow them. Thing is, if you follow someone and you follow just for the sake of getting that tick, that brings a lot of harm, because you have to be able to know your subjects. You have to be able to know your energy, because everything is energy. And if we start to follow someone purely because they asked us, oh, follow me, just follow me, that's it, but you don't feel it in your heart, then you can do two things. You can unfollow, or you can actually ask yourself, why am I following this person, personality, or event? What is the purpose of me following this? What am I actually getting out of this? What am I feeling out from this? Okay, what am I feeling out from this? What is the physical feeling reality emanating from this given situation or event or person or conversation? It's very important for us to really become aware. The golden age is about us becoming aware of our thoughts, our feelings, our actions. This all plays into each other. They weave into each other. So we have to be careful with our thoughts. We have to be careful what we think. We have to be careful what we say. Because sometimes we reply to something where we don't even have a pause to think about what they said. Or, as the beautiful Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, wonderful mentor, mothership of elevated listening, would say, it's about switching on your elevated listening. Because when we're pushed into a situation where we don't feel we truly belong there, and we question, why am I actually here? Then you know what? Your listening switched off. Your sight is switched off. Everything is switched off. So no matter what could be happening, you're missing that because you do not resonate with the place, environment, person, or conversation. So your inner sight has closed the shutters because your soul and your heart have not governed you and get for you to be there. They haven't given you that feeling to say, yeah, be there. It's about your ego. It's about, what if I miss out? What if I miss out on something? Well, let me tell you something, okay, beloved hearts. If something is meant for you, no matter what, no one on this earth can stop this from happening, because it is your destiny. And destiny might not come into the timing of human timing. Destiny is about inner standing, to inner stand the divine timing. Because we get confused sometimes in the way we want everything right here, right now, human timing. But human timing will keep falling and falling. And through that falling and falling is because that's our lessons. When divine alignment, divine vibrational alignment comes to play in your life, that means that the valued lesson has been learned, has been surrendered, now released and gone. And therefore, you're in that divine timing. And that's when things magnetize to you. Because remember, we don't chase, we magnetize. So if we don't chase, then why are we chasing? Because that's another way. If you chase and you're not happy with chasing, and you don't feel it's right within you, but you're doing the chasing because it's how it is. It's how it's always been done. You know, cut the chase, do the runner, do the chase. You will find that it will not work in your divine favor, because it's not divine. It's not divine to chase. Yeah, isn't that something? Being in divine order is when you are enlightening, not enlighten is when you enlightened from the outside world, outside reality. We have to enlighten to enlighten, or enlighten to enlighten. There's a difference, isn't there? So enlighten, we have to switch the light on inside to then project out, emit out to the outside world. So then you enlighten. But too many people are doing enlighten and forgetting about enlightening. So too many people are doing understand, overstand. So understand, when you understand something, yes, I understand. That's almost like, yeah, you're following. Yes, I understand. Like, I understand. But yes, I overstand this. When you say I overstand, you're a leader, because you're overstanding it, meaning that not only are you understanding what they're saying, but you're actually overstanding it, because you've actually taken it onto another level, what they've said. So you're overstanding, and you raise the vibration. I overstand this. I overstand it. And the next thing is when you inner stand. So when you inner stand, meaning that you inner stand your inner world. So when you inner stand, you don't overstand, because overstand is for the outside reality. Inner stand. So you have to inner stand to overstand. See? It's not a case of inner stand to understand, or understand to inner stand. Oh my gosh, it's getting a bit confusing. I don't have a script, by the way, at all. And I'm sure that Dr. Jacqueline quivered at the time. Oh, Dr. Chan, okay. It just happens. It just happens. This is the beauty of live broadcast. And this is the beauty of how I do things. I do things in the now. I receive things in the now. So inner stand, inner thought, in power, empowered, in power to empower. So everything is inner, because the golden age is about inner standing your inner world. And in your inner world is where you manifest all you desire and require from your feeling, your feeling. So whatever you manifest out there, you have to feel it's already happened. We all know this. All spiritualists, all gurus, all philosophers are all saying this right now. It's about feeling. Even The Secret. You've got to feel it, not just manifest it. You've got to feel it. Feel like it's already happened. Feel like you're a billionaire. Feel like you're the artist. Feel like you've just cooked. You're cooking a wonderful meal. Feel like you have to feel in your creativity so you can co-create. And that's the difference now. It's about co-creation. So you're becoming authentic. Authenticity, authentic truth, authentic you. You're meeting yourself, your future self, and you're bringing it into the present. That's what you're doing. So when you don't fit in, it's because that environment doesn't resonate anymore. Those group of people that keep doing the same thing after the same thing and same thing don't resonate. People that love to gossip don't resonate with you anymore. The people that like to blame and judge, they don't. Maybe before you did do this and you didn't even realize you were doing this, but once you understand your world, once you start to listen to your inner world, your inner sight, once you start to understand your world, your outer world is shown in a different way. It's almost like you're in a different world, because where you were comfortable with something, you're no longer comfortable. And it could be something with family and friends. It could be with relationships. And no matter what you try to do, or try to cover it up and say, no, I'll put up with it. It's fine. You're a ticking time bomb, especially now because the energies are about removing the masks, right? So if everything's about disclosure, the disclosure is within ourselves. It's not external. That's all got to come out anyway. So as far as the outside world, it's about disclosure, about certain events, politics, everything to do with the outside world is about disclosure. But what we seem to forget is disclosure of our inner world, because the soul, the heart, the higher consciousness will not put up with a mask, and it never has. And because it never has, it means one has never got to that point where they're actually listening to their soul, listening to their higher voice, listening to inner stand. Once you begin to listen and inner stand, then your life changes. The outside life changes. And people are in confusion and they say, what's going on with you? You're like a different person. I don't even know you. Who are you? What have you done with that? For example, what have you done with Maddie and, bring her back? But you can't go back. Once your soul if your soul contract is to wake up and work through the disclosure within yourself, the masks, Nothing, no one can do anything. You can have distraction. Yes, you can have distraction for as much as you can. But it gets to the point where your soul and your higher consciousness says, no, not having it. So then what happens? It's almost like they take over. And that is when you can no longer just fit in. Because your soul is talking. Your heart is expressing, expanding. You have other ideas about something rather than following somebody else's idea, somebody else's genius works. It's about establishing who you are. You can no longer follow that person, that that group of friends, because you're no longer in their timeline. And that's when, so what I'm saying is we're all born to lead in the divine timing, not in human timing, but in divine timing. Until then, you're in the human timing, following someone, but not necessarily feeling it, but you follow them because otherwise you'll be looked upon, you'll be judged. So you have to fit in. But the golden age is about not fitting in. The golden age is being a unique star, a unicorn, being true in your authenticity. So to inner stand your world, to overstand the situation, not understand. You see, even the vibration. Oh, yes, I understand. See, it's victimhood, isn't it? Oh, I understand. Yes. Okay, master, I understand. I understand. No. Oh, I overstand. Oh, yeah, I understand this. And the other person goes, wow, you overstand. How fabulous this is. What a difference vibration. What a difference in the frequency. It's incredible. So we're learning to understand about the low vibration. And then when you don't fit in, it's because you were born to lead. And everyone is born to lead when their soul, their inner voice, their inner world starts speaking in a loud voice, and you magnetize synchronicities, you magnetize certain messages in a song on a billboard that's telling you, yes, that decision is right. Yes, what you're feeling is in the divine alignment. You're in the right vibrational alignment. You are aligned to your true authenticity. Okay, so we're on 28 minutes and I'm going over. So I'm sorry I get too excited sometimes. And like I said, there's no script. Just want to say each day in every way, try to look at your words. Oh, right. Okay. Try to look at your words. Listen to your thoughts and have a pause and ask yourself, do I really want to be part of this? Do I really want to go along with this? Is this just another Friday night, or is this another night out with the girls? What's so different about it? And if you want to be really brave, you can actually suggest something that's a little bit different for the girls or for the event that you're going to. Chances are they'll probably say, well, you know, we always do this. And yeah, that's nice that you're introducing this. But, you know, I think we're going to go along with what we already know and what works. And that's what it is. People are going with what they know and what already works. But what's going to happen is it's no longer going to work in their favor, because if each person is being woken up to their heart, to their decision, to their mission, to their true inner voice, to their soul, you could say soul song, soul, to their tone, to their authentic self, there's going to be less leaders and more co-creators. Because if you're a co-creator, then you're a natural leader anyway. So the trend of the leader, the big fat cat, and the people that are like minions, or they make themselves like minions, it's all going to crumble. And it's going to crumble because everyone is going to wake up to their own sunshine, to their own inner light, to understand their mission. Okay, I just want to say thank you for letting me share this. You don't fit in because you were born to lead. And I just want to say thank you for supporting me as well. I have, there you go, wrote Star Child, which is a teenage fantasy book on understanding about love and fear and our actions and our words and vibrational frequencies. Same time, I teach people to sing, to awaken to their soul, to their heart, to their voice, to their tone, through the colors of the voice here. And what I do is I help you connect to your inner world. I help you to wake up to your true, authentic self so that you can discover and connect to your creative genius, so you can start co-creating to become a co-creator, a leader for yourself, not for others, but for yourself. That's what it is. A leader for yourself rather than others to follow you, where you become the lead. Everyone is a star. Everyone. And everyone has to discover their star. And it's about being worthy. It's about taking that brave step and just say, this no longer works for me. Why doesn't it work for me? Okay, let's look into this deeply. Let's look into this. And you will find once you start to do this, you will magnetize people that come into your life that the universe, God, the Father, Mother, would like these people to come in and assist you. And you welcome this because everything is about learning. And remember, we have a collective heart consciousness. So what you do contributes to the collective heart consciousness. Whatever little thing you do contributes. And that goes for the flip side of it as well. It contributes. And we're all in the golden age to elevate, to lift, to purify the collective heart and mind consciousness so we can evolve onto the next level of being co-creators, manifesting all that we desire and require in the now moment, being given the gift and understanding that when love comes into our life, we are able to embrace this. But I will talk about that on another episode of Talking Heads. Thank you for allowing me to share the topic today, and have a beautiful, blessed, abundant, and free week. And start to work on yourself. Start to get that diary and start to write down things that for you to be able to understand, to overstand your world and become a co-creator, which you are born to be a leader. Bye-bye.
Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? In a world quick to judge, one book dares to reveal the hidden cost of silence. Discover Holy but Harmful The Silent Sin of Judgment, How Hidden Judgments Destroy Relationships and Damage Lives by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. The Amazon #1 bestseller that's transforming the way we understand ourselves and the way we see others. Pick up the companion workbook to uncover your own hidden judgments and learn how to break free from them. Available now on Amazon and at fine bookstores worldwide.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Tracy Cram Perkins, a dementia caregiving survivor teaching how to balance care with peace of mind. #1 resource for dementia caregivers. It's the book Dementia Home Care, How to Prepare Before, During, and After. Over 17,000 copies sold of this must-have guide. And now a testimonial from Tracy Smith.
If I was to describe this book to someone who is going through a similar situation, I would underscore how important it is to have some sort of a tool or a guidebook to help you through certain stages. And there's so many, it's such an unknown topic to the average person. And to have this as a reference is essential. It's going to help you get through it personally, as well as help your loved one manage.
To learn more, go to TracyCramPerkins.com. Tracy Cram Perkins is an award-winning author. She's also the host of Dementia Home Care television show. Watch it here on USA Global TV and Radio.
Which of these 5 statements sounds mostly like you? 1. I often wake up in the middle of the night worrying about my future. 2. I'm angry or resentful towards a specific person. 3. I have anxious, obsessive, compulsive thoughts throughout the day. 4. I have an addiction like smoking, drinking, shopping, sugar, or social media. And 5, I feel that I'm wasting away my life. Hello, I'm Dr. Alkistis Agio, and for over 25 years, I've been coaching and training people from all over the world to transform their fears, insecurities, anxiety, and anger into mental and emotional freedom. I'm confident that my simple 3-step method based on Greek philosophy can help you to transform into the joyful, confident, free human being that you deserve to be. I want to invite you to join my weekly online coaching group to finally get the results that you want. Look, you've tried it alone so far and you've had some okay results, but let's face it, you're still feeling stuck right now, spinning your wheels. Einstein said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Now, unless you realize this as a fact, that you are a prisoner of your own mind, you can't move forward. I'm here to support you, as well as the whole community that we are co-creating. Stop feeling stuck. Stop feeling depressed. You don't have to do it alone, and alone isn't working anyway. Sign up today and I'll meet you on the inside of our amazing weekly group call. I guarantee that you'll make progress from the very first session.
Get ready to wear the brand that's changing the world of media. Introducing the official USA Global TV and Radio online store. From our TV show hosts to our incredible global guests, you asked, we delivered. Rep your appearance with pride. Whether you've been on air, hosted a show, or tuned in, we have something just for you. Visit us at usaglobaltvradiosshop.myspreadshop.com and start shopping today. Check back frequently. We're dropping fresh new designs all the time. Showcase your role in our global community. These designs celebrate your voice, your story, your presence. It's more than just merchandise. It's a movement of hope, inspiration, education, and elevated listening. Head to usaglobaltvradiosshop.myspreadshop.com. Your spotlight awaits. USA Global TV and Radio. Elevate your style. Elevate the world.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA-Global-TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.